Day 50, in we go. It is the 26th of December, or Boxing Day as we know it in the Commonwealth. At the end of last session, I'd frozen some assets. My allowance had gone up, so I'm going to start with quite a goodly amount of cash. Or not. What are our choices? Let's go with the shrine. Let's give it... how much will we give it? Let's give it 11. And see what we get. Alright. So what it's telling me is I need to find the laboratory. A few gems. $28 out of 40, 37 out of 40. So I've won more parlour games than I've won dartboard puzzles. Very close to the Explorer's Trophy. $44. Getting close to 50. What have we got? Diamondus Miner, got an extra gem. The slice, got the key. We've got the apple, got the twins, and we've got the bloom of the sky. So even though I get a second chance, it doesn't mean I'm not going to try. The gems are in the blue box. The gems are in this box. If they're both true, that one's a lie. That one can't be true if the others are both true. So if that one's a lie, and that one's a lie, and that one's true, they're in the black box. Yep. Let's go to the other side of the corridor. Let's have all the money today. Saturday the 26th. No shovel. We have a gem. There is frequently a key here, but there is not. Still no shovel. Bolt key. Oh, we have the bolt, and I have to go back that way shortly. I'm not sure if I've had 233 before. Let's go back to the vault. 233. Allowance token. Much gold. And another passport. Grey Daniels. So 233. Fifth of the first 56. Do they all have the same birth date? 5th of the first 56. No. Alright. This is the passport from 304. Genre-defying. So I could go up through the rotunda, but I think I'm going to go across to the corridor. I have regrets about using the keys, but that's what I wanted. Well, actually what I wanted was a key card. Where I got more gems instead. I need the utility closet and a security room, or I need a key card. Alright, back to the rotunda we go. Rotate the rotunda. Hey, Sandy. How are you doing, Sandy? Oh, I'm doing okay. I've had a big day, work-wise. This may come back to bite me. That may be a dumb idea. But I seem to be having more key problems than I'm having gem problems at the moment. She says going somewhere where I'm going to need a gem to open a door. Okay, the break room now has stuff in it that wasn't here before. Ooh, we've got a new notice board. 1 point per consecutive dartboard solving during breaks. Each week, point ladders reset. Gets an extended lunch. What does that mean? All right, the dartboard. Let's see how we go. Traditionally, I've done quite well at the dartboard. All right. 10 plus 0 is 10. 12 squared is 144. Divided by 7. Oh no, it's a diamond. It's not a square, it's a diamond. 12 diamond, so it's 21 divided by 7 is 3. 9. Nine plus 0 times 9 is 81. Reverse the digits is 18. 20 plus 10 is 30 plus 6 is 36. Divided by 3 is 12. Reverse the digits is 21 plus minus 2 is 19. It's very late for me to be doing that level of math. All right, I have the secret garden key. Awesome. Where am I? There. I need to be on an edge to use the secret garden key. I still don't have a key card to get out of the closed exhibit. Not my preferred option, but here we are. And I don't have a magnifying glass to look at the safe. So, I haven't unlocked the dormitory and I haven't unlocked the casino before. So we've added the dormitory to the studio editions. And we still have 2 found floor plans to find. And 1 shop, I believe. Yep. There's a key or a coin somewhere. Up there. Now I could use the secret garden key if this is locked. Or not. Of course, this doesn't solve my problem of not being able to get through the security door. Maybe as I go back through the house, I will find a key card somewhere with the I feel like a shovel would be super useful. There's a non-zero chance there would be a need to trigger the freezer again. I wonder if you can add money to the shrine. And I can't unlock those doors with the thing that I have. And I don't have a basement key. Alright, so I worked out in a screenshot last night one of the other sanctum puzzles. So let's see if I can get there via the passage from here. Have I learned anything new about this yet? I don't think I have. I think I need to get power to it. I haven't worked out how yet. No, I haven't gotten through the red door yet. I haven't worked out how to open it yet. Let's do that. Doubt I'm going to get back up there, but let's unlock it. I'm assuming I need to get power to the box on the wall near it to power up the door, but I haven't worked that out for sure yet. Alright, so I worked out that I saw a screenshot in the throne room in one of the doors that I unlocked at the throne room. Try to find the screenshot so I can see the glyph. There it is. All right, so we want to have the moats that we want to have. The metropolitan ones, those ones. All right. And I was correct in that it was train. Yep. Only it's foggy. And then we want black, which is the dots. That one. Right, yes. 2 done. I still don't have a magnifying glass. 8 realms in 8 months. The objective was simple enough, but in what order, what route, and where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, in the true spirit of adventure, I have departed, forsaking both map and plan. As it happens, the road has taken me south. It seems fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom, a landmark as black in realm as it is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to. Okay. Another more J box to solve. So I need to get black in each of the corners, I believe. Alright, we solved that one. We got an allowance token. Allowance is now 23, and we have solved 2 at the bottom there. Not a loss of a day. Didn't get as much done as I would have liked. Let's see what else we can see. So that's Arch Aries. What do we know about Arch Aries? I'm pretty sure it's stormy. The northern storms was noticed develop but a good deal more fast than the elder brother's lot. Okay, linking the mountains of Arch Aries to the mountains of Arch Aries to the southern shores of Viraja. This development facilitated travel and commerce between the three realms. What do we know about Arch Aries? Does it tell me anything more? Alright, that one doesn't tell me. I'm just looking at some of the screenshots I've taken to see if they give me information about Arch Aries. I think I need to look at that again with a magnifying glass. So what do I know about Arch Aries? I'm pretty sure the colour is yellow. So let's go to a realm and realm intact. So yellow is a zigzag. I'm pretty sure it's stormy. it's mountains, I reckon it's going to be horseback. Or is it still one of the ones using rail? I think I've only got one duplication. Pretty sure it's horseback. Which moats does it use? Let's go with academic and give it a try. Nope. Alright. It's not horseback. We've got camels or turtles. We can try trains. Oh, okay. So it is storms. It is train again. Okay. Odd. It was yellow. And what's the square for the moat? Industrial. Okay, that was unexpected. Night, Sandy. We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realise how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Archer Aries is a destination with which I am well acquainted, having travelled here countless times on business for Sinker. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories and will instead trek across the northern coast to an area I am wholly unfamiliar. like a musical instrument of some sort. Yellow tiles, when pressed, move north. And they get blocked at the top. Alright. Alright, allowance is 25. So that says we arrived here after a few days sailing. So it came from somewhere naval, which I believe is Morajai. So that's how we're going to work out the order of the pins. Maybe. So what did the postcard on this one say? And let's have a quick look and make sure there's nothing else scattered around on any of the platforms. That Myra J box is gone now that it's been solved. This is the last one where we came back to. So Fen Aries is number 8. So what have we got? 8 pins in 8 months. So that is Fen Aries is number 8. And I need to scan the, look at the stamps from the magnifying glass. Box is now gone. Arch Aries. So that looks like where we're starting. South to Fen Aries. Oh, hang on, no, that's not Fen Aries, that's or it is Fen Aries, Arinda Aries. So we start and end there. So I'm pretty sure Arinda Aries is in the same location Fen Aries used to be. And if we go back to Arch Aries, and look at the postcard again, box is gone, yep. Yep, it's got an Arch Aries postmark. So chances are we came there from Laura J. So I think that's the aquatic one. Got 36 steps left. Are any of those if you finish your day in? So if I go to the break room, I'll begin the day with a staff key card. So let's see if I can get back to the break room and call it a day and give up on all my cash. Because I don't have any more keys. It looks like it needs power. There's something there, buried floor plan with a mark, but I can't see. I'll need the magnifying glass to see it. I have a magnifying glass. Don't forget to pull the Minecraft back so that I can get through from the other side if I need to. Alright, can't get through there today, that's the tomb. Nothing near there. That's the Arinda Aries symbol. Which I'm sure is significant somehow. Maybe it's just telling me that it's older. I'm told there is a way through there, but I don't know how you would get up there to do it. You need to smash your first box or something. Or do you come through from the other side? I feel like that door should be smashable. Nearly there for the parlour games. Nearly have another trophy. Right, through the den to the conference room. As I suddenly find a security key. Which isn't looking likely. No shovel. No shovel. I was quite happy when I drew the foyer, but it didn't help me. I was expecting to have to deal with a lot of corridors. I feel like there should be a security pass in there. The definition of insanity. Alright, I want to go across to the commissary. No shovel. Damn wall to heck. Alright, this is where we call it a day. So, we're on 44 stars, 25 allowance. We have unlocked 3 of the sigils. We have the Blessing of the Tinkerer for another day, 2 days. Call it. He's late, but I'm going to trigger another one. It'll probably be a short day. Only given how late it is, it'll probably be a long day. That was mean there. Put it up here once I found things. Hi, whoever just joined. We're going into day 51, which is the 27th of December. Didn't have the mailroom, so I don't have a package, but I do have allowance, and it should be 25 allowance today. Alright, we have the Blessing of the Tinkerer active. Let's go see what outside room we can get. Don't think I've seen the tomb since unlocking room 46. Alright, we're starting with metal detector, still not a shovel, and a wrench, which lets me change the frequency of mechanical floor planes. Though I don't know that there's a lot more I want to change. At the moment, at any rate. Let's start with a key card. Alright. The den gives me a key and a jewel. I can have regrets later. Alright. Let's get the laboratory given, happy with leaving it as common, given we have the blessing of the Tinkerer running. Connecting to terminal, blip, 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 blip. Check the radiation. It's not high. Simon, my name is Randolph Moore. I'm the lead lab technician at Sinker. I've worked here at Mount Holly for over a decade and was thrilled to discover you found our humble lab and begun to run some experiments of your own. Tend to keep an eye on small spikes in radiation levels on the estate, as it's one of the only ways I can monitor your progress from the outside. All off-site connections to the terminal network have been disabled during your stay. There's been much speculation among the staff about the progress you've been making in the house, and they were quite excited when I reported that you've been successfully running experiments. I wanted to write to let you know that even though you may not see us, we are rooting for you. Best of luck with the experiments. If you like, I'll keep sending letters with some helpful tips. And we have an Arch Aries stamp. Something on the floor somewhere. Yeah. Well, that kind of worked out how I wanted. Alright, so we've got the den with 2 doors, the passage over the door, and the drawing room with a door. Let's do the drawing room because we can redraft. Really want a foyer. They look like they stayed the same. Alright, math time. 12 plus 0 is 12. Let's pull up puzzles, math puzzles. $14 reverse the digits is 41. Minus 1 is 40. Divide by 20 is 2. 10 reverse the digits is 1. Multiplied by 20 is 20. Ten times 10 is 100, minus 100. Minus 10 is 90, reverse the digits is 9. Two keys. Could have been worse. A little disappointing. Let's go back to the den. I don't have enough gems to draft that right now, but if I do the parlour, I might. All right. The other two boxes are true. That can't be true because if the other two boxes are true, all three boxes are true. So that is false. This box does not contain the gems. This box contains the gems. If that one is true, that one is also true, which would make that one true, which they can't be. So that one can be true. That one has to be false, so they have to be in the black box. All right. We have the magnifying glass we wanted. Where was the mailroom? We'll go back to the mailroom shortly and grab those. Looking to see if there's anything in the images. Okay, we've opened one of the doors. 50-50 chance between those two. Let's see if we can get some lockpicks or something from somewhere before we do that. We're going to go to the Marum and we're going to capture a stamp or two. The latest got, oh no, there it is. Together we weather. Pretty sure Arch Aries was yellow. Yeah, it was. Interesting that the stamp is blue. But it does show me that it was industrial and stormy. In fog we are lost, in fire we are found. Got the broken lever. There'll be another letter. We can go back and get another letter in a second. I don't have all the abundant money I had the other day. Another letter. Can I afford anything? Okay, that's a different thing than I was shown previously. Doesn't tell me what it does. Opens all normal doors. Ornate compass. Oh, you do not pay the gem cost of floor plans. Opens all normal doors. Let's go back and capture a couple of stamps and get some information. That's assuming that they're from different places, though the letters will be different. Vera Shores. Okay, they ride turtles. Vera rides turtles. 9 up, 3 up. I'm not sure if you paid too much attention to the machine in the booth in the lab, but I figured I could save you some frustration if you've been fooling with it. This contraption is the central control for the power lines that run externally from the house. In the past, we've served as an emergency power source for the local community, as we have modest hydroelectric capabilities with a steam turbine. If you want to use it, you'll first need to turn on the turbine in the boiler room and utilise our steam ducts to connect the turbine to the lab. This isn't required, of course, and I can't think of any reason in which you'll need to use the boiler to reach room 46, but feel free to play around with it should you feel inclined to experiment. Well, we knew that. I can't access that stamp. I have 30 steps. I have 2 keys. I really want more keys. There's a good chance if I go open the door in the showroom, it's going to need a key, just because of how far north it is. But I know I need a key in the Great Hall. Let's go north. What are the things I haven't built yet? Lockpick and a metal detector. I don't have a lockpick. Shovel and metal detector. I don't have a shovel. Shovel and compass. I don't have a shovel or a compass. Compass and battery pack. Don't have either of those. Shovel, battery pack, broken lever. Yep. Sledgehammer, battery pack, broken lever. So if I find a sledgehammer and a battery pack, we're golden and we can break down some doors. Somehow I knew. Well, we got a key back. Dead ends. I hate it, but that's my best option. Sounds like Broom's done for the night. Let's open that one on the basis that we have the digital card. Let's open that one because it'll put a letter in the mailroom. There's that shovel I wanted. Still want a battery. Couple of keys. Anything else up here? Lockpick. Secret garden key. And a coupon book. Not what I wanted. Blocks off. One of the doors to the do not like the archives. I do not. Nothing of value. We have another electronic lock. I want like a pantry or something. Not helpful. All right. Back to the mail room. Simon, let me know if I'm writing to you too much. I've never been good at gauging where the line of impropriety is, and for all I know, the help I'm offering you with these letters is unwanted. Maybe you're perfectly fine without my help. It's been a moral quandary for me. As I've written these, as I'm fairly certain your uncle didn't want us to assist on your quest. Still, if it was that important, I'd have to believe that he'd have had the foresight to specifically instruct us not to interfere. Nothing ever deterred him from that level of supervision in the past. After working alongside him for over a decade, I'd like to at least imagine that we were friends and that I knew him well. In conclusion, I think he would have found the level of help I have offered well within the acceptable range. I haven't spoken too much about him since his departure. I know that you didn't know him that well, but as soon as you're ready, I'm going to have plenty of stories to tell. He was a fearless businessman with the greatest respect for invention. Of all the laboratories I've worked in, I can tell you Mount Holly was a gem. I'm hoping that we can continue that work once you've taken up the reins, but I won't get ahead of myself. You still have to find the 46th room. Another one I can't get to this time. Simon, after giving it some thought, I've decided I'm going to continue helping you. I've just had a small chat with the probate lawyer, and he assures me there's nothing in the Baron's instructions that would preclude me from offering you my modest assistance. So let me tell you what I know. That a week before Sinclair died, something curious happened. A few lab assistants were called by Mrs. Babbage to the house manager to remove several floor plans from Sinclair's drafting studio. Typically, all of the unused floor plans are kept there. I've never heard of them being moved to another location, nor would I presume to guess the reason for such an action. I'm not sure which floor plans were removed and where they were moved to, save one, which I was instructed to remove myself. Assuming it was not moved again, I hid it where you should be able to find it in the observatory, hidden within the lens compartment of the telescope there, and I found that one. If there was a reason behind the removal of these floor plans from the drafting studio, hopefully this will serve as the first illuminating step toward finding out why. Wonder how many letters there are. Alright, I'm down to 4 steps, so unless I find some food, I'm almost done. 1, 2, 3, 4 gets me back to the entrance hall. Whereas if I end the day in the break room, tomorrow I'll have a staff card. Which I think is the best I'm going to get out of this, and it's getting close to midnight, so I should probably stop. So let's go back to the break room and end the day there. Go to the library? Nope. Yes, but it's too far away. I'll be able to check tomorrow how many stamps I have, I think. So I'm down to 1 step anyway, so if I end the day in here, I can't sit on the sofa. I think that is what I'm up to. West wing favoured. Well, that's just because I was kind of blocked on the east wing. That's happened before. 69. Nice. Thanks everyone who dropped by. I can see that there's a few lurkers. If you're interested in coming by again, don't forget to like and subscribe and all that YouTube stuff that I don't really care about that much. But thanks for coming by. Feel free to jump in the chat if you are subscribed. And it's tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Hopefully I'll be able to do some more tomorrow night. It will depend on what's happening in this house. But thanks for hanging out, and have a good day tomorrow.